So we first met 2 years ago, guys. March 2016. At the King's Arms in Salford. And I pulled you downstairs and we stood in the street and we just had a chat.
Yeah, I remember that,
I don't believe in true originality. You know, I think it's all magpieing and it's all been taken from somewhere.
Yeah. And
it's just very difficult to sort of overlook the 1960s as a period of music in terms of the quality of the production, the immense songwriting that was happening because of all the acid and the marijuana. And,
the mind expansion.
The mind just expansion, you know, and all this second generation from the beats, if you like. So I would say that, we took it a lot from the 60s, but we've also taken it a lot from literature.
Absolutely, yeah.
And maybe we're interpreting this the same as what those 60s artists did. So I'm not saying that we're totally original, but I'm saying that maybe we've took this literature that also the people and the musicians from the 60s
you've been reading like Jack Kerouac and On the Road and stuff like that. Maybe William Burroughs.
Have you read William S. Burroughs? Big Sur is incredible. Big Sur is incredible. It's just him fighting with himself as a famous person.
Once he's got fame, money.
Yeah. So this goes into the big mixer, doesn't it?
But this also mixture talks about how I think what's nice is that we can divide or integrate politics with fiction.
Yeah.
And our album is very much fictional. You know, it's at the same time as it being truthful and subversive.
Kind of found that
the fiction works because then it wraps it up in this.
I think more of a poetic sense.
A poetic sense, definitely.
I think it feels a bit of a nicer way to write about such as it's easy to
and
it's very easy to do that.
You've just brushed onto the political elements, and we've gone from like fuck the enemy to fuck the Tories to how we're sitting now in all of that thing. Is the music still infused?
It's fuck the world.
Yeah.
It's very much growing up
now more than ever.
Is the music infused with that rage that is created by that feeling, that political feeling?
Yeah, I think linking back to that point you're making though, I think it was channeling that more in a slightly more poetic sort of, as opposed to just fuck these, fuck them, linking it in with fiction, linking it in with sort of dystopian novels kind of thing, and looking at the world in a bit more of not sort of an event by event, sort of process, looking at it as in more of a
bigger picture,
and looking at how these sort of events, the election of Trump, Brexit, they're all massively interlinked in this, in this complete sort of web of sort of human,
the interconnected
nature,
web of just social degradation.
Sort of the working class site kind of thing, and looking at the way that's been affected, and looking at the way the working class have been manipulated.
So we're not trying to change the world, but we're trying to.
We're trying to put it in front of your eyes and say this is what's fucking happening. But it's interesting how you can put it into fiction. But it's funny how you read it as fiction, but it's like, fuck me, this is real life, man.
Yeah.
I look at 1984 now, it's just almost scary to read because of how close to the truth it is. Even though back in the day it was like, this is a scary fucking possibility, but here we are living it,
So just sort of moving to right now, you've been down in Magic Garden Studios with Gavin Moynihan recording the album.
What a wizard, man.
So what's the agenda now? What's the next? How does the next few months pan out? Because you've got a lot of dates to finish, so you've got to sort of come up with a release date for the album.
I think there's a lot of planning that we need to be doing.
Well, not us. The beauty of being signed is that leave it to the fucking suits,
So do we have a date that you can reveal or
autumn?
Right.
Yeah, probably on Professional
Autumn the 12th.
Autumn the 32nd. This album and these tours and our music over the year, and just allow as many people to sink the teeth into it before it's gone, because we are going to change. That's what art is doing.
Are you going to be debuting tracks from the album later on in the tour? Yeah. Because you've talked about
we're doing it tonight, man.
But you've talked about recording some things that maybe you wouldn't be playing tonight, but you might play later on down the line?
Yeah.
To introduce people to it before they heard it on the album?
when the time's right.
Would the album reveal stuff that people never, won't hear until
Man,
then?
it's like trying mushrooms. You know, no one likes mushrooms as a kid, but like when you grow up, like you enjoy them. And so we just got to try and sort of throw people mushrooms, and then they come in and enjoy it, and then we can put the
So maybe
acoustic stuff
introduce a
into
few tracks. as you get
Absolutely,
down
but
the
tonight
line.
it would not work on this tour. It wouldn't work because people they just won't get it. So maybe I don't know, like a few months or so from now.
I think you're still maintaining that thing that drew you in, that sort of.
Yeah.
Like tonight, it's still a 200 cap venue, it's sold out, and no one wants to see us play a ballad, because they just don't kind of.
Well, Blossoms did that kind of mid-set, Thomas would.
It could fit in.
Tom would bring out his piano and do
it could fit in.
Yeah, and the View did it a lot when we went on tour. And it worked for them, but it doesn't.
But I think we're still in that maybe the live mindset of that.
We are very
We're
much
gonna eviscerate you.
We're gonna fucking
intense
headbutt you,
Yeah.
Headbutt you, but we do it with passion and poetry,
We've certainly not established that, that maybe not so much, tonight it maybe could have worked because, you're playing probably to a lot of people tonight and maybe seen you before. When you go, for example, Swindon next week, where you're probably playing to, it'll be the same like King's Arms gig. There'll be the same amount of people.
You mean far fewer people?
So you're basically trying to draw people in the same way we drew you in at the King's Arms.
Listen, nobody fucking knows us, man.
It's a brave new world.
Just ask you one thing. Obviously, you've been trying to fit in your studies this year because it's your last year, isn't it? Right.
We've quit.
We're
wasters.
What's going to happen here then?
I've only got 4 months.
Have you quit?
Yeah, so is he. No, Nigel, he is fucking. Take it from me, he is fabulous. He works his fucking bollocks off, and then he puts the band first. And then, whilst we're there, hungover as fuck, Charlie's there tapping away on his computer at fucking 10 in the morning, and then goes to a gig and stays up till 5 o'clock in the morning. So
Fabulous.
He absolutely
I
deserves
love the
it.
way you've come on and changed. When I first saw you were wearing like a flawless shirt. Now it's like
He's wearing stripes.
Now he's really got into it, hasn't he? He's totally melded. Love it.
No, the studies kind of fit in with what we're
The
doing.
evolution of it.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yes, Charlie's studies sort of inject the band with material, just as much as reading a book would. So good.
Thanks very much, guys. Nigel from Loud and War. Appreciate it. Nice one. Love you guys. We'll see you later.
Right on.
Look.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Cheers.